We welcome you to this broadcast of girls OHSAA Sectional basketball here at NKTelco Sports. We are here at Sidney High School, where the Troy Christian Eagles will take on the Ansonia Tigers. Today's game are brought to you by following sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Copeland Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, New Knoxville Supply, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, and NKTelco. Along with Brandon Coverman, I'm Dave Knapp here. Matchup this afternoon, the third of four games here. Number 6 seeded Ansonia and number 7 seed Troy Christian. We'll do our Emerson Copeland Technologies starting lineup. First, number 1, Brooklyn Levy, averaging 7 a game. Riley Orange, another 7-point a game, 5'8" freshman. Number 5, 5'6" freshman, Rain Wilkins. 22, Hope Carroll. And number 24, Kathleen Johnson. Head coach is Tony Ferrero. Troy Christian is 6-16 overall, 3-11 in the Three Rivers Conference, tied for 6th place, the number 7 seed. Now the number 6 seed Ansonia Tigers, coached by Joey Schmidtmeyer. Number 2, Gabby Leeper, a 5'5" sophomore, averaging 5 points a game. Number 11, Brennan Schmidt, 5'6" junior, 7 a game. Number 12, 5'7" freshman, Olivia Krager. Number 24, Bailey Schmidt, a 5'6" junior, the leading scorer, 11 a game. Number 34, Bella Burke, a 5'9" sophomore, 3.5 points a game. Ansonia, number 6 seed, 8-14, 3-8 in the WOAC Conference. Brandon, let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First, we'll start with the Eagles.
First, taking a look for Troy Christian, it's going to be to get off to a good start. It's going to be able to limit the turnovers. And you want to be able to calm your nerves here, too. It's tournament time. It's a 6-7 matchup, probably one of the better matchups you'll see in the first round. For the Ansonia Tigers, they want to limit the turnovers, be able to rebound, and to get out and transition and score the basketball.
Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Tip controlled by the Troy Christian Eagles. Shot off the mark. Ansonia, the rebound quickly up ahead. There was Krager with the miss. Kathleen Johnson with the rebound. They have 3 players that average right at 7. Brooklyn Levy, Riley Orange, and Kathleen Johnson. Levy gives it up. There is a long 2-pointer there by number 2, Riley Orange. Rebound by Ansonia. Quickly ahead to Gabby Leeper. That is blocked out of bounds. Good block there by Rain Wilkins. It'll stay Ansonia ball.
Yeah, you got kind of a variety. You take a look at Troy Christian's team. You know, some juniors, freshmen, seniors, kind of a mix in age right here for Coach Tony Ferrero's squad.
Pass over to Krager. Too strong off the bank shot. It'll be Troy Christian ball here at the Hive at Sidney High School. Our third of 4 games that we're covering on NKTelco Sports. We're covering all the games this Sidney sectional. Full court pressure by Ansonia, broken by Troy Christian. Levy, the nice pass underneath to Johnson. Johnson is fouled. She'll go to the line, shoot 2.
Good pressure by Ansonia. Troy Christian able to break it, though, and get a foul out of it.
Kathleen Johnson, a 5'10" junior, averages 7.3 on the season. Shooting 2. Charles back iron. Troy Christian, the Three Rivers Conference, they were tied with Lehman for 6th place in the league this year. That was won by Bethel at 14-0. Second free throw. 0 of 2 for Johnson. Krager with the rebound. Pushing the tempo to Leeper. Underneath, missed by Burke. Goes out of bounds to stay with the Tigers.
Boy, Ansonia's missed 2 shots, high percentage shots from the inside early on.
Ansonia finished 9th in the Western Ohio Athletic Conference. That league was won by number 1 ranked Tri-Village Patriots. Perfect 11-0 in the league, 22-0. Shot is missed. Rebound by Hope Carroll as Troy Christian pushing the tempo. Shot is missed there by Riley Orange. Rebound goes off of Orange's foot. It'll be Ansonia ball. Both these teams, Brandon, pushing the tempo, a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting, too. You play from both different conferences. Your scouting reports are probably mixed, and they're both coming out with pressure right away, so they see something on film where they think they can get turnovers.
Brendan Schmidt. And there, Troy Christian able to get a turnover there. The lineup for Troy Christian, they're starting 3 freshmen and 2 juniors, only 2 seniors on the team. Levy and Johnson and Wilkins. Shot up there by Hope Carroll. That was partially blocked. Gabby Leeper seems to be the point guard. Just give her a 3 by Schmidt. In and out. We're still looking for our first points here. It will be White basketball.
Yeah, it tipped off the leg of a Troy Christian Eagle.
Inbounding it would be Bailey Schmidt. No seniors on this team, only 2 juniors, a very young team. Coach Joey Schmidtmeyer. Krager has already taken a couple shots. That is tipped. Brooklyn Levy aggressively going after the basketball. We have a jump ball. All in possession will turn it over to the Tigers.
Yeah, just Troy Christian really, more than Ansonia, is pushing that tempo up the floor as well. You're seeing here early on.
First time both Brandon and I have seen either one of these teams. So that was tipped out of bounds. Will stay with Ansonia.
They play in different conferences. Troy Christian, the Three Rivers Conference, and Ansonia in the WOAC.
Ansonia starts a freshman, 2 sophomores, 2 juniors. Might have been a travel there. I think that'll be a late call, but the correct call by the official. So it'll be Troy Christian basketball as Brooklyn Levy up ahead to Carroll. We'll have a foul on the Tigers. We've only had 2 fouls so far as well. Winner of this game will play the number 1 seeded Fort Laramie Redskins, who won big over Fairlawn the previous game. Inbounded by Troy Christian is number 5, Rain Wilkins, now with the basketball, a freshman. Riley Orange, another freshman. Brooklyn Levy, pull up, short. We have a jump ball. This time it'll stay on the Troy Christian side. Troy Christian, number 7 seed, 6-16. Ansonia, number 6 seed, 8-14. And that is a nice tip there by Krager. Leeper tried to get it over Krager. That is stolen, and we'll have a foul on Ansonia after the turnover.
Well, it's 4 Ansonia turnovers early. And so waiting for our first points of the game here.
Number 20, Karis Miller into the game, another freshman. Also number 3, Jossie Hill, a 5'5 sophomore. Rain Wilkins will take it up. Seems like both teams are playing a little too fast.
Yeah, you're right.
Brooklyn Levy, a pull-up shot. Able to get her own rebound. Averages 7 points. And that would be a foul over the back on Evelyn Locke.
It's 4 fouls in 3 minutes on Ansonia. Kind of nerve-wracking there for Coach Schmidtmeyer early on in the game.
Rose Bargy in the game, a 5'7 freshman. Hey, Ansonia in their full roster, only 2 juniors. All the rest are freshmen and sophomores, no seniors. So 2 young teams here. Out of bounds to stay with Troy Christian, and we're more than 3 minutes in, still looking for our first point. Hill inbounded. Carroll. Nice steal there by Krager. And that'll be a double dribble.
8 turnovers between the two teams in 3 minutes. Again, like I said, it's been a little too fast here early on. It's been the difference.
There's a steal, or they call a foul on the steal. It could bet, based on the body reaction of number 24, 24, Bailey Schmidt. She didn't like the call, so 5 fouls already. No fouls on Troy Christian.
You gotta start considering too. If you're Coach Schmidtmeyer, 5 fouls, you gotta start considering backing off the pressure a little bit too. You can't put Troy Christian at the line constantly because you've been getting these foul calls against you.
Brooklyn Levy can't get it to fall. Rebound, and we'll have a travel. And the rebound by Miller.
And that's the break Ansonia needed right there, too, right there. And try to break this full court pressure here.
Long pass up ahead to Schmidt. She'll go to the basket. Rebound by Krager. And Levy comes up with it for Troy Christian. Troy Christian in the black with the green trim. It goes out of bounds. Seems like the offense mostly goes through number 1, Brooklyn Levy, at least so far.
Yeah. The game's just trying to get some flow here early on is what both teams are trying to get a feel out for each other, too.
Rain Wilkins to Levy. Levy, a 5'10 junior, very athletic. And they'll call a charge on Levy. That's the first foul on Troy Christian.
Lean that shoulder in right there. Did Levy came down with the shoulder in the front part in, and that initiates the contact and causes the charge call right there.
Kathleen Johnson in the game, another 5'10 junior, number 24 for Troy Christian. Brennan Schmidt gives it up to Bailey Schmidt as we have another inadvertent buzzer. We had that in the previous game. And last time it was one there was a shot almost taken, and so they'll just reset, take it out of bounds with 4:03, almost a half quarter, looking for our first points. Pass ahead to Bargy. She'll give it up to Locke. Turnaround. The rebound is Bargy, but she's on the end line, so it'll be the Eagles' ball. Alexis Moody, number 4, into the game number 4, Riley Orange back in the game. Both teams have had some decent looks, but nobody has yet been able to put the ball through the basket. It's a shot by Hill. Draws iron on the three-pointer. Bargy. There is a long 3 by Schmidt, Brennan Schmidt. Foul on the rebound. And it looks to be the 16th foul on Ansonia. Maybe it'll just be foul shots today.
Yeah, maybe it will be. And that's something that, like I said, you got to consider. I watched a game last night between Rushi and Larmy. Rushi got in foul trouble early. They had to back off their pressure. It allowed Larmy to get back in the game. So you might have to take that same approach right here, backing off that pressure because you've been fouling a lot.
Yeah, sometimes you have to back off what your initial strategy was. As Hill's shot draws iron. Hill will pass it underneath, and it is stolen. Now coming up on 5 minutes without any points. Brendan Schmidt, 3 ball, that is short. Rebounded by Locke. Will go the other way is Levy. Levy to the basket, splits the defenders. So Levy was shot at two foul shots. That was a smart play by Levy. She avoided the charge.
Yeah, and like you said, she had that one earlier, so she's trying to avoid that second foul too. So she takes it to the basket, and a smart player like Levy will know that and gets out of the way.
First one goes in, and we are on the board. Maybe that'll break through for both teams. Brooklyn Levy. Troy Christian's lost their last 6 games. Their last win was on January 17th against Newton. Got the break on the second one. 2-0, Troy Christian leading Ansonia. There's a steal by Levy. Levy trying to break the pressure, had the numbers. Good job by Ansonia to come back. Rose Bardew with the steal as they push it the other way. Brennan Schmidt to Bailey Schmidt. Probably related. They're in this, both juniors. Probably could be sisters, twin sisters, or cousins at least. Shot looked like it was partially blocked by Johnson. May have a jump ball to stay with the Tigers. And Coach Ferrero quickly wants to get a timeout and get Christian Brubaker into the game. 14, another freshman. Brooklyn Levy gets a break. Shot by Locke. Able to get her own rebound. I think that will be called on the Eagles, Kathleen Johnson.
And now an opportunity for Ansonia to convert here from the foul line. We've had 0 of 9 to Troy Christian from the field, and the Tigers 0 of 11. So we're 0 of 20 to start from the field.
Evelyn Locke, a 5'10 sophomore. Misses that one. Evelyn Locke on the season averaging 2.3 as a 5'10 sophomore. Able to hit the second one. So both teams now on the board.
And now you see Ansonia back off that pressure due to the foul trouble here early on in the first half.
Go to man-to-man defense. Brubaker, as Levy is not in the game, so we'll see how the offense runs. Brubaker, a nice strong move. Able to come up with the rebound. We'll have a jump ball on her second attempt. Will stay on the Eagles side. Inbounding here is Hill. Johnson loses it, but is saved by Riley Orange. Underneath Johnson, able to get her own rebound and stick it in.
Took 23rd shot. We find our first field goal of the game here in the first quarter.
4-1 Eagles over the Tigers. Drive to the basket. Krager over to Locke. Evelyn Locke will go to the free throw line again.
That's a nice dish. And Locke back to a place that she was just at a second ago.
Ansonia lost their last 2 games. They were to Tri-County North and Middletown Madison. Their last win was against Franklin Monroe back on January 26th, as Locke able to hit that free throw. Teams in the WOAC, Tri-Village was 11-0, Preble Shawnee 10-2, Seminole Valley 9-2. They're the 3 seed here. Then Dixie, Arcanum, Tri-County North, National Trail Newton, and Ansonia in 9th place, followed by Franklin Monroe. And there's a stick back and in there by Gabby Leeper.
And now the offense starting to pick up here a little bit, Dave, as Leeper hits that.
Also rounding it out, the WOAC is Franklin Monroe, Twin Valley South, and Bradford. We will have another jump ball.
Jump ball, possession arrow, Ansonia.
Ansonia with the ball. Locke, who's been aggressive since she came into the game, banks it too strong. Nice steal by Brennan Schmidt, and one.
Nice take. That's a night Troy Christian turnover as well.
You know, you watch both teams, you see the players. They're athletic, they're quick. They just haven't, I don't know if they haven't squared up always on their shots, or it's just been a cold stretch for both teams.
Yeah, haven't quite pieced it together yet, maybe.
Troy Christian on the season averaging 40 points a game. Ansonia averaging 38. Right now we're way below that pace. Brooklyn Levy back in the game. Gives it up. Riley Orange with the tray.
Nice shot. And now that offense has decided to pick up.
Yeah, this is probably a foreign gym to both these teams that Ansonia has played over here for tournament other years. Krager Left-handed shot over Levy. Good defense by Brooklyn Levy. She takes it up across the timeline, down to 23 seconds. Riley Orange again. Rebound by Wilkins, and now stolen back by Leaper. Stolen back. Wilkins to the hoop. Rain Wilkins will shoot 2.
Troy Christian foul, number 24, Kathleen Johnson. And correction, Ansonia foul, number 24, Bailey Schmidt.
Bailey Schmidt with her 3rd foul on Ansonia. It's Rain Wilkins misses the first one. Wilkins on the season averaging 5.4 for the 5'6" freshman. In and out. Rebound by Schmidt, playing with 3 fouls. Leaper down to 2 seconds. Off the mark. That will end our first quarter of play on our First National Bank scoreboard. The Troy Christian Eagles 7, the Ansonia Tigers 6. We'll be right back with second quarter on NKTelco Sports.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
As it goes to the fourth quarter after a slow start, right now we have the score 7-6 on our First National Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, 7-6. The first 23 field goal attempts were misses, and just kind of a slow start, but it came together at the end of the first quarter. Just kind of like a game, you're seeing both teams probably trying to feel each other out. The pace picks up. It's 7-6. Big thing for Ansonia is they've committed 8 fouls in the first quarter, so Troy Christian shooting bonus the rest of the half.
The Troy Christian basketball as we start the second quarter. They've had 3 people score. Riley Orange with the tray, Brooke Levy with 2 free throws, Kathleen Johnson with a stick back for their 7 points, and that will go off of Levy's foot for another turnover.
Yeah, that was the tough thing in the first quarter, too. There was 10 turnovers for Troy Christian and 8 for Ansonia.
3 players to score, Gabby Leaper and Brendan Schmidt with field goals, 2 foul shots by Avalon Locke. Leaper in some trouble. Shot up by Schmidt. Stick back by Locke. Avalon Locke with the basket.
Yeah, she's been scrappy so far, been everywhere the ball has been.
As Ansonia takes the lead. Hill draws the foul on Locke. That is her second. They already have Bailey Schmidt on the bench with 3 fouls. This will be a 1-and-1 here as Tigers already with 9 fouls.
It's tough. Those 9 fouls, and
Kathleen Johnson comes back into the game.
They took off the pressure because of the foul situation early on.
Front end is missed. Levy, a nice rebound, and Locke draws her second foul in about a matter of 3 seconds. She didn't really agree with the foul.
No, and it's frustrating. You've picked up all these fouls, and you got 7.5 minutes to go till halftime. So you're really your ability or effort to try to play defense is really minimized. It's tough.
So you have one starter and one of your key bench players on the bench as Levy hits the first free throw. Levy 3 of 4 on free throws today. We are tied at 8. 8-8 on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Leaper shot draws back iron. Rebound by Hope Carroll. Off to Jossie Hill. Ooh, might have got away with a palm there. Referees did not see that. Levy drives to the hoop, and I think she traveled. Yes, she did.
Ball don't lie.
Riley Orange will come back in the lineup. Troy Christian. Troy Christian in the Three Rivers Conference. That was won by Bethel with 14-0, followed by Miami East at 11-3, Milton Union at 10-4, and then Covington, Northridge, Troy Christian, Lehman, and Riverside, the 8 teams. Fast break, up and in there by Bella Brooke.
Boy, that was a nice pass by Krieger. Just kind of sucked the defense in the last moment, dishes it off for that bucket over to Bella Brooke.
3 ball, Riley Orange. Johnson with the rebound. They will reset it. Wilkins puts up a wild shot, which will go out of bounds. It'll be Tigers ball with a 2-point lead.
Yeah, Troy Christian's dominating the offensive glass right now, though. It's a 16-13 advantage, though, rebounding-wise.
Burke able to break the pressure. Able to get it underneath there. Krieger not able to finish. Wilkins dribbling through some traffic. Levy, 15-footer, yes, sir.
Boy, that's just a natural shot right there by Levy. It just, just looked so good coming off the hands.
10-10 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Leaper to Burke, short. Rebound by Bargy. Able to get it to Leaper. She has to get out of the lane, but it's turned over. Wilkins. Shot up there by Miller. Or check that, Hope Carroll on the miss. Bargy, nice job there by Johnson to knock it away. In the game, number 20, Karis Miller, 5'5" freshman. Only 9 players dressed for Troy Christian. Inbounded to Burke, to Leaper. Leaper turnaround shot. Kathleen Johnson with the board. To Bella Burke. Burke gives it up. Good job there by Rain Wilkins to rein it in, if you will.
Good play on words.
I've been waiting on that all day. Pass to Johnson. Out of bounds. It will stay with Troy Christian.
Coach Ferrer was wanting a foul, but I thought Burke actually did a nice job of staying up. He kind of leaned into the contact initially.
All tied at 10. Winner to play Fort Laramie on Wednesday night. Pass to Johnson. Good job by Johnson moving around Burke and draws the foul on Bella Burke. That is her second foul. Third foul. So there's 3 players now for Ansonia with 3 fouls.
And you still got 5 minutes and 17 seconds till half. And that's if you're Troy Christian. The problem is you haven't been able to pull away. Ansonia's been giving a lot, and you haven't been able to take control of this game. I think it's more of a reflection on Troy Christian needs to put the pedal down now with all this foul trouble that Ansonia's going through.
They'll keep Bella Burke in. When you have 3 players in foul trouble, you just have to gamble with one of them. And there's a steal by Miller. Levy cannot finish the layup. It will go out of bounds off of Levy. On the flip side, if you're Ansonia, you just need to survive the last 5 minutes. Looks like Coach Joey Schmidtmeyer will plot some strategy as we'll have a 30-second timeout. I'd like to thank our sponsors making this telecast possible. Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Copeland Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, New Knoxville Supply, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, and NKTelco. Some of our additional sponsors: Burke Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Seischfriedem Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, Secure Common St. Henry Bank. All these fine sponsors making it possible to bring you games on NKT.TV all season long and continuing that coverage through all the tournament games here at the Hive of Sidney High School.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of good basketball here over the years, and I remember doing a game. It's my 5th year at NKTelco. I remember doing a game with you watching Andre Gordon from Sidney. Very good player.
There is a 3 by Riley Orange. Andre Gordon is at Texas A&M. He started at West Virginia.
He was going to go there and then decommitted.
There is a nice shot there by Brennan Schmidt. Answers. Eagles with one. Yeah, Andre Gordon, all-time scorer at Sidney High, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, he broke that. Had quite a career here. He was definitely fun to watch. Bargy pulls up, gives it to Burke. Schmidt, 3-ball. Long rebound, a battle for it. I think that should be Ansonia ball. I thought it went off with Troy Christian. No, I guess not. Depends if the girl touched it or not.
Yeah, I think Leaper touched it, trying to go after it. And
we're up in the crow's nest here, so we have a great view. So if that was way in the corner from where we're at, we have pretty well the same angle as you do with our streaming here on our Key Motion streaming. Love the view on top here at the crow's nest at the Hive. Bank shot in by Jossie Hill.
Yeah, it was a nice shot and just kind of threw it up there, and offense picking up.
Burke in. Bella Burke playing with 3 fouls. And now we're getting back and forth between the two teams.
Ansonia's figuring a way to break this pressure now and get some easy layups.
3-ball, Jossie Hill.
They've hit 3 out of their last 5 from the outside, has Troy Christian.
Burke, she double dribbled. Switched from one hand to the other, and maybe you could have gotten away with it when there was 2 refs, but now when you have 3 these days, so. 3:35 to go. Eagles with the ball on a 4-point lead. Biggest lead of the afternoon by either team. Drive by Riley Orange. 5'8" freshman Riley Orange will shoot 2 free ones.
And just 11th foul of the half for Ansonia as Orange goes to the line, has those 2 3-pointers.
Riley Orange averaging 7.1 on the season. She now is at that average with 7 off of 2 threes and now the 1 free throw. Two of 2. Timeout, Troy Christian. We'll see. It looks like it's a full timeout. You're watching tournament basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Coming out of this Precision Strip timeout. Our timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. We appreciate the support from the Precision Strip Corporation. Minster, Ohio, Troy Christian Eagles with the timeout. Ball on the floor. Good defense there by Hope Carroll, number 22. We will have a jump ball.
Yeah, and it's kind of a point in the game where Ansonia really needs to really hold ship right here. This biggest lead of the game is 6, but you got to try to get a big response before half.
3 players with 3 fouls for Ansonia. Right now, Bella Burke was playing for a while, but she's out. Schmidt, off-balance shot, but she will shoot 2 foul shots.
Yeah, it was right there. Wilkins couldn't really close out in time, made that contact a little late, and going to the line will be Brenda Schmidt.
Officials today, Corey Frizzle, Johnny Vance, and Casey Wood. Appreciate the men in stripes. All they do for the game of basketball is that free throw is off the mark.
I was talking to a couple officials last night for the game I went and watched, and I asked them, you get paid mileage? And some of these guys for that are class, they get their second class or class B officiating license. They don't get paid to even mileage. Some of these guys are driving over an hour to get to their assignments.
Yeah, because a lot of times refs don't want to ref like in their hometown or home county where people know them. And, yeah, they put on a lot of miles. We appreciate. We need a lot of these officials to make these games keep going at all the different sports. As that 3 was off the mark. And son, you're trying to cut in this 6-point deficit. They're trying to fight through foul trouble. Bargy, reverse left-handed layup and in.
Ooh, that was smooth.
Nice job. She switched hands and put it up left-handed. Nice job by the freshman, Rose Bargy.
Boy, that was nice. That's probably the best play I've seen all day. Maybe even better than that girl doing the flips earlier.
Girl for Fairlawn. You had to see it to believe it. Drive to the basket. It was an inbound play. It was a girl from Fairlawn. She set the ball down. She did backflips along the baseline while somebody else
inbounded the basket.
It was definitely the best, most athletic play of the day. We'll give them that. They will slice it up for the play of the week on NKTelco Sports.
It's interesting. Troy Christian is backing off the full court pressure now.
Yeah, you see that a lot in basketball in high school, and there is a 3-ball in and out by Krieger. It's a foul. I think coaches, one thing is fouls. The other thing is, as you get to late in the half, players are just naturally getting more tired. That's where you will get more fouls.
Yeah. You get a little tired. You can't stay in front. You foul. You reach. You grab the jersey.
Troy Christian led of late for a while, and there is a jump ball to go to the Tigers. She mentioned earlier, you feel like Troy Christian's missing an opportunity to extend the lead with Ansonia having 3 players with foul trouble out of the game.
Yeah. The point of weakness, but Ansonia's still staying in it.
Brendan Schmidt, 3 for the junior.
Boy. She's got they got some odd rotation that comes off that ball as Troy Christian walked, but watch Schmidt shoot a shot. It wasn't like her shots, they don't rotate normally like a normal basketball would. Yeah, it's really interesting to see.
Krieger will leave in favor of Lillian Kaiser as Coach Schmidtmeyer has played a lot of players so far. At least 8, I think maybe 9. I have to count all of them up. As Leaper to Bargy. Ball on the floor. We have another jump ball.
We call it a foul.
Oh, a foul on the...
Yeah.
And that'll be a 1-and-1 for Troy Christian. It'll be a double bonus, actually. As it'll be number 11, Jewel Myers. One of 2 seniors on this team will shoot 2. So they're in the double bonus. Ansonia has not shot a 1-1 yet. Line drive goes in for Myers. Back in the game, number 4 is Riley Orange. 2-point lead on a very close game between the number 6 and number 17. This sectional, Myers hits both of them. Troy Christian has played all 9 players so far. And there is a steal by Orange and a foul and 2 more free throws coming up for Troy Christian. Gabby Leaper draws her second foul, so now 4 players with at least 2 fouls. Riley Orange has had 8 points. She was 2 of 2 on her free throws earlier. 2 more chances here. Nothing but net there.
The Christians hit their last 5 free throws now and really take advantage of that from the line with this double bonus.
4 of 4, 10 points for Riley Orange and a 5-point lead. I think their biggest lead was 6. Brennan Schmidt trying to find a lane. Knocked out of bounds, will stay with the Tigers. Ansonia has played 9 players as well. They've had to with the foul trouble as part of it.
And the scoring's picked up now, though. It was only 7-6 after the first quarter. Troy Christian scored 17 this quarter. Ansonia with 12.
Nobody had scored the first 5 minutes, I believe. Drive to the basket and in by Lillian Kaiser.
Yeah, and Ansonia hot from the field has hit 5 of their last 6 shots.
Both feisty teams battling here, trying to win a tournament game. We're going to have a close game going into the halftime break, which is only 20 seconds away. We've had a lot of double dribbles in this game.
Yeah, that's 15 turnovers now for Troy Christian, 12 for Ansonia. So 27 combined turnovers in the first half between both squads.
Down to 15 seconds. Gabby Leeper with the basketball. Trying to find an opening. Brennan Schmidt tries to go help. That could be a 5-second count. Timeout. First called by Coach Joey Schmidtmeyer. Be a 30-second timeout. Just give us an opportunity to let you know NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays. Today's high school varsity basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Our replay times in this game is Wednesday, March 8th at 5 p.m. and Saturday, March 11th at 8 p.m. Watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and nktelco.com/sports. I'd like to thank our timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. Our starting lineup sponsor, Emerson Copeland Technologies. Brandon and I will pick a player of the game by NKTelco. Keys to the game were brought to you by Keyhole Pizza on our First National Bank scoreboard. With 7 seconds left, Troy Christian leads Ansonia by 3.
Yeah, and hopefully Ansonia can get a bucket here and just cut that lead going into halftime.
Leeper knocked away, able to get the ball back, and she's knocked down. Down to 2 seconds. That will end the half of basketball. Close game here. Number 6 seeded Ansonia Tigers trail the number 7 seeded Troy Christian Eagles. 24-21 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Both teams will go to the locker rooms. We'll be back with the stats in the second half here on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
We are here and here and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Welcome back to the Hive. We're at halftime here in this sectional game. Troy Christian leads Ansonia 24-21 with our first half numbers. Mr. Brandon Coverman.
Thanks, David. Taking a look for Troy Christian. They're 24% from the field, 6 of 25, 3 of 8 from beyond the arc, 19 rebounds, 15 turnovers. And from the line, they are 9 of 17. For Ansonia, they're 8 of 30 from the field, 1 of 6 from beyond the arc, 20 rebounds, 13 turnovers, and they're a mere 2 of 7 from the line. So we had initially at the beginning a really, really slow start, and then it picked up offensively really well in the second quarter. I mean, scoring-wise in the second quarter, it was 17-15 in favor of Troy Christian. Now the interesting thing is Ansonia kind of play with their hands tied behind their back with having all those fouls early. Now they can maybe go back to playing aggressive again in some way, shape, or form. Troy Christian wasn't necessarily able to pull away or create a huge margin in that first half.
Ansonia has 3 players with 3 fouls. That's Locke, Bailey Schmidt, Bella Burke, also Gabby Leeper and Brennan Schmidt with 2 fouls apiece. I don't think anybody you have Kathleen Johnson with 2 fouls for Troy Christian. So be interesting if both teams keep the pressure up or not, especially Ansonia.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, but I don't know. I really think you can in some situations. I don't think you do it all the time like you wanted to at the beginning, but we'll see. Should be a good half of basketball.
Leading scorers for Troy Christian, they have the ball to start with Riley Orange with 10, Brooklyn Levy and Jossie Hill with 5, Jewel Myers with 2, as well as Kathleen Johnson. So it'll be Eagles ball. Riley Orange, she's hit 2 threes. Not able to hit that one. Levy not able to save it. For Ansonia, they've had 6 different players score, led by Brennan Schmidt with 7. Evelyn Locke and Bella Burke with 4. Gabby Leeper, Rose Bargy, and Lillian Kaiser, all with 3 points apiece, or 2 points apiece. And it's Krieger driving to the basket and in. Olivia Krieger with her first 2 points.
Nice athletic take there by Krieger, the freshman, getting in the box score.
Ansonia only 2, no seniors, only 2 juniors on their whole rosters. Drive to the basket. Orange misses the layup. Krieger, good defense to get back. Brennan Schmidt trying to break through the pressure. Passes ahead to Leeper. Leeper, 15-footer. Johnson with the rebound. Ahead to Levy. Brooklyn Levy. And there's good defense by Brennan Schmidt.
16th turnover of the day for Troy Christian.
Schmidt kicks it out, but out of bounds. Goes through Bailey Schmidt's hands. Let's check the lineup here for Troy Christian. You have number 1, Brooklyn Levy, Riley Orange, number 4, number 5, Rain Wilkins, number 22, Hope Carroll, number 24, Kathleen Johnson. The same lineup has started the first part of the first half on our Emerson Copeland Technologies starting lineup. Good steal there by Bailey Schmidt. She'll pull up at the elbow. That is short, maybe partially blocked, and Johnson loses the handle out of bounds.
Ooh, and she's just upset with that because she should have corralled that, giving Ansonia an extra opportunity.
For Ansonia, number 2, Gabby Leeper. Number 11, Brennan Schmidt. Number 12, Olivia Krieger. Leeper's shot misses. Also number 24, Bailey Schmidt, and number 34, Bella Burke, the 5 starters for Joey Schmidtmeyer's Ansonia Tigers, who are down by 1 to the Troy Christian Eagles.
And we don't cover these schools normally. They aren't our designated NKTelco schools. It's been a good battle here so far.
Yeah, it's been a fun game after nobody scored the first 5 minutes. Brooklyn Levy's had some good looks, and nothing has fallen for her. Brennan Schmidt quickly and rattles it home.
Nice take. Ansonia, when they get out in space, they can kind of display that athleticism we've been talking about. That's a nice take to the basket.
They retake the lead. They have not had the lead for quite a while. Troy Christian led 7-6 after the first quarter, led most of the second quarter. Shot off the mark as Olivia Krieger with the rebound. Nobody's picking her up, so she keeps going. There was Brooklyn Levy to knock it out of bounds on the block. Ansonia 8-14 on the season, 3-0 in the Western Ohio Athletic Conference. That was good for 9th place. They don't look like a typical 9th place team.
But a young team.
Yes.
You know, that's the thing. It's kind of, we had a young team in our very first game with Jackson Center, and they kind of mirror each other in ways that you see.
You see with young teams, you see good flashes of stretches, but to get the whole game put together, it's hard to get the consistency with young teams.
And you see that. I mean, we covered various young teams throughout this year, and it's hard to put it together for 4 quarters, but you see the potential, and you see it here with these Ansonia Tigers.
Levy's shot is short. Gabby Leeper is being hounded by 3 Eagles, and she travels.
Yep. It's 15th turnover for Ansonia.
Troy Christian 6-16 on the season. They were tied for 6th place in the Three Rivers Conference. 3-11, their league record. The number 7 seed. Ansonia's the number 6 seed. Head coach is Tony Ferrero. Only 9 players on the roster. They have all played. Brennan Schmidt, they'll call a foul.
Yeah, Wilkins it came from, like she's reaching over. Instead, when she was kind of getting clear position on the ball, was the Ansonia player.
They can afford a foul on Brennan Schmidt, as that's her first. As into the game is Evelyn Locke, who's got 3 fouls, along with Bailey Schmidt and Bella Burke with 3 fouls. Pass to Schmidt. Trying to find an opening. Loses her footing. Evidently she was tripped. It'll be the 2nd foul on the Eagles this half. Ansonia found themselves, ended up getting Troy Christian in the double bonus in the first half. Shot by Schmidt is short. Berg trying to get the rebound. Locke does, and sticks it in.
Hey, look what I found, says Locke. And again, dominating the glass this half is Ansonia 4-1 right now.
They kick it out. Johnson with the 3. Tipped out of bounds. They will say it's Ansonia ball.
Troy Christian 0-5 from the field. 3 turnovers here in the first half, or early on in the second half, I should say.
6 points for Ansonia in this half. None for Troy Christian so far. Burke, 16-footer, rattles in and out. And a long scrap for a jump ball before a whistle.
Yeah, it says long, I don't know, those tough rims here at Sidney. You know, we've seen a couple of those balls just rattle out today.
Not too many. I wouldn't call them friendly rims, that's for sure. And there's some miscommunication, but for Ansonia's benefit, Locke able to chase it down. Krieger. Hard pass to Bailey Schmidt. Able to catch it after dropping it. Burke. Nice pass underneath the Locke.
Boy, nice team basketball. Bill Burke's played a really nice game.
Yeah, that was a great bounce pass. Perfect timing right when she's turning to the post. Good passing doesn't get enough credit as it should. It's a good job there by Hill to chase that down. Now all the way over to Carroll. Troy Christian looking for their first points this half.
He called that foul on Ansonia. I think that's just incidental contact. I disagree with that call. Calling Krieger, and that's her 3rd. It just kind of collided with a Troy Christian player.
4 players now for the Tigers with 3 fouls. But the Tigers have a 5-point lead. And Troy Christian turns it over there. Ansonia's playing some nice defense here.
Yeah.
Second half.
They've been able to break this pressure. They're giving the sideline to Ansonia. which this pressure's really ineffective if they're not pressuring, they're taking away that sideline.
Yep. They have really adjusted to that as the game has gone on. Schmidt and one.
Because
Brennan Schmidt.
Yeah, right now Ansonia is just able to get in their offense and display that athleticism, breaking down Troy Christian one-on-one. Nice take by Schmidt. She's in double figures.
Good adjustments being made by either the coaching staff or the players, or a combination of the two.
Now, I think this pressure's got to be backed off if you're Coach Ferrero.
Schmidt has now missed 4 foul shots. Levy will go to the line. Brooklyn Levy. Somebody for the Eagles have to take charge. Somebody needs to get hot.
Yeah, because they have not scored. They have not scored yet. This quarter.
Yeah.
So, 5 minutes in.
5 minutes in the first part of the game, they didn't score, and they still have not scored in 5 minutes plus here in the second half. Down by 7, trying to keep their season alive as a number 7 seed. 2 missed foul shots, and Locke able to save it. We have a jump ball. Will stay with the Eagles here on this end.
They're still searching for their first points of the second half, and this is the stretches you can't have if you're Coach Ferrero with the way Ansonia's responded on offense.
Troy Christian seems to have more height than what Ansonia does. Ansonia seems to be a little scrappier. Nice pass under to Carroll. Orange can't hit the long 2, able to get the rebound. 3 ball by Hill. Good job by Brennan Schmidt. Schmidt, definitely a leader on this team. Quick pass ahead to Bella Burke.
Boy, it's been team basketball display here for Ansonia.
Timeout on the floor by Troy Christian. Ansonia, they are on a 12-0 run. They lead by 9. We'll be back with tournament basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Coming out of this precision strip timeout by Troy Christian. Ansonia riding a 12-0 run right now.
Yeah, right out of the halftime break. Man, team basketball. You mentioned it earlier, Dave, and you were dead on when you said passing doesn't get enough credit. These guys have passed up ahead. They've broke the Troy Christian pressure. I think that's something Coach Ferrero's got to think about backing off here for a bit.
Hill with a big 3 there for the Eagles.
You're going to count it as a 2
Long
there.
2 there,
Yep.
Okay. Pass ahead to Locke. That is knocked out of bounds. She wanted a foul, but they keep possession here. It was Bailey Schmidt, who's played a long time with 3 fouls. 4 players on the floor right now with Tigers with 3 fouls. They will have a jump ball. Will stay with Ansonia.
A nice job there. They had a nice design. They had number 12, they had Krieger open. And she posted up.
Burke tried to pass it underneath. Levy ended up with the ball. It's knocked out of bounds. It will be Troy Christian. You get the feeling now's the time Troy Christian needs to make their run. They're down by 7. They had that long 2. See if they can build on that.
Because you're hoping the law of averages kind of even out here if you're Troy Christian for Ansonia to cool down here a bit.
Well, that was online, the 3 by Orange, but it drew back iron. 3 ball, Krieger. Olivia Krieger with the tray.
Yeah, and if you're Troy Christian, you got to hope this hot start from this hot quarter from Ansonia slows down. They're shooting very well.
Ansonia foul, number 13.
Foul on number 13. Evelyn Locke picks up her fourth. First player with 4. So Coach Schmidtmeyer is going to keep her out there. She brings a lot of energy to this team off the bench.
They've dug pretty deep in their bench, too. They've dug a little deep. I mean, even though Troy Christian's played all 9, but Ansonia is 7 of 14 from the field, 50% right now from the field as Locke will come out now.
Locke gets a big hand. She does do that. You always want to have somebody come off the bench and give you energy.
Yeah.
Be it scoring, be it defense, or scrappiness, and she's done a little bit of everything for them. Driving to the basket. A little out of control is Carroll. Ansonia back on the attack. There is a long 3 by Schmidt. Rattles around. Troy Christian with the rebound. Hope Carroll, one of 2 seniors on this team. Doesn't want her season, her career to end today. Karis Miller. Now it's Jossie Hill. Down by 10. Ansonia has broken this game open in the third quarter, and there is a turnover on the end line. Gabby Leeper back into the game for Ansonia, number 2, number 14, Christina Brubaker. And now Troy Christian's got to pick up the full court pressure. Ansonia's adjusted to it, but need to do something. Long passes, too long. Riley Orange chased it down. Pushing the tempo. Hill. Fortunate that was blocked out of bounds as she almost traveled. But a chance for the Eagles, down by 10 with under 40 seconds to go, third quarter. Winner to come back on Wednesday night against Fort Laramie. The first game will be Calvary Christian against Jackson Center, who defeated Lehman 37-20 in their first game here today. Drive to the basket by Karis Miller. The freshman will shoot 2.
And Troy Christian struggled from the line here today. They're 9 of 19 from the charity stripe. And if you want to get back in this game, you got to be able to hit those free throws.
On the season, they shoot 52%, so that's just a little under their mark. That draws back iron. Karis Miller looking for her first point of the afternoon. Riley Orange, the leading scorer, with 10. Miller able to hit the second. Rain Wilkins back in the lineup for Troy Christian. Bargy didn't see that pass right away, but just in time. Driving, kicks it out to Leeper. A little runner, a little short. Brubaker with a long rebound. Rain Wilkins through the lane, up a shot. Leeper with the board. 14 seconds, we will have a travel. It's another chance for Troy Christian, which I think is a pretty big possession here. If you can get it down from 9 to 7 or maybe even 6.
You start with the ball the fourth quarter, too.
Good point. See how it plays out here in this last 13.4 seconds. Orange gives it up to Hill. She's in some trouble to Wilkins. Now they go for the last shot. Wilkins through the lane, a nice runner and in. Smooth play by Rain Elkins. Her jumper cuts the lead to 7 as we go to the fourth quarter on NKTelco Sports.
Whether you do business from a corner store or a corner office, there is one asset your business cannot do without: the internet. Everything from sales and marketing, training and shipping, PR, HR, and R&D, your business relies on a fast, reliable, and secure connection. And now, it's more important than ever to partner with an internet provider you can trust. Get Flight Fiber for Business, backed by local tech support from NKTelco. Call today.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
As we go to the fourth quarter in this sectional tournament game, a big third quarter for the Tigers. They lead by 7.
Yeah, and it's a 36-29 ball game, and great quarter by Ansonia. A stretch there where the Tigers went on a 12-0 run, and Troy Christian's trying to recover from that. I mean, they do get the bucket at the horn from Wilkins, but is it too much to overcome? I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be an interesting fourth quarter, though.
See if they can build on this after the shot by Wilkins at the buzzer. Brubaker, a little out of control. Misses on her shot. Bailey Schmidt to the hoop. Margie able to somehow come up with it and is knocked out of bounds. Bailey Schmidt will inbound it. All the way on top to Krieger. She thought about a 3 as an opening. Oh, pass went off the knee, but Bargy came up with it. Couldn't finish. Levy with the rebound.
And that foul. And free throw is going to become critical down the stretch, too, and both teams under 50% today from the line.
So 5 fouls on Ansonia, 3 fouls on Troy Christian. Carroll trying to find an opening. Brooke Levy, a tough shot. She was almost too far under. She throws it up real high.
Just got him to fall in.
Lead down to 5. Nice move by Olivia Krieger. Nobody stopped her. She made him pay.
He said Ansonia is really good in the open court. And that was nice to see Krieger just go to her left and score there for the freshman. She got 7.
Coach Joey Schmidtmeyer, one of his keys, he said, we're young, we're pretty quick, we don't have much height, we got to score in transition or we're not going to score. And they have done that. Rain Wilkins will draw the foul. Will they call that a shooting foul? Or was she passing it?
I think she was shooting. I don't think that angle she would have took at, she would have been passing.
So it looks like she will be shooting 2.
Yeah, she's going up. That's the right call. Her one leg was up. I don't think she passes like that. That's a shooting foul.
Rain Wilkins had that basket at the end of the third quarter. Her only points so far until now. She's a smooth free throw. There's. Get the sense the momentum is changing a little bit. Can Troy Christian keep that going?
Yeah.
We will see. So we go down this stretch with 6:42 to go. It's been a pretty entertaining tournament game here. Pass ahead to Kaiser. That is tipped away by Troy Christian. Will stay with the Tigers.
You mentioned that this might have to be the part where Troy Christian makes their run, so to speak. They got to make it now, and being down 5, they're starting to look like they might be putting that run together.
Yeah, they were down 9. They had that basket for the quarter break, and that pass a little bit too wide. I think that was between the sisters, Bailey to Brennan.
Yeah.
Because they look like sisters the way they glared at each other after that pass. Not for sure, but it looks like an educated guess.
Yeah, and they look pretty similar, so I assume.
Levy couldn't get it to follow. Brennan Schmidt up ahead to Kaiser. Kaiser just could not get the handle on the ball. That looked like one of those. Have you ever had an old basketball?
Yeah.
And the tread is like stripped off. You cannot pick it up. We used to play in our barn all winter long, and by the end of the season, there was nothing left. At least we were fortunate to play inside. A lot of winter days in Cranberry Prairie. A few years back.
No three-point lines yet.
No. I'm not sure we had enough space for a three-point line. That's out of bounds. Troy Christian within 5. 6 minutes, plenty of time. Ooh, the two players run into each other. Friendly fire. Hill, crossover to Levy. In and out. Able to get the pass back from Carroll and sticks it in.
Oh, a nice play there. And the offensive rebounds here the past few possessions
Pass to Krieger, up and under, and it falls in.
Boy, this freshman's been fun to watch, Olivia Krieger. She's got 9 now.
40-36, Levy. And in. I was just thinking before, if anybody's going to bring him back, it's got to be Brooklyn Levy, and she's doing her best. She's got 6 points here in the fourth quarter. 30-second timeout by the Lady Eagles. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Copeland Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, New Knoxville Supply, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, and NKTelco. Our additional sponsors, Brick Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Cy Schruderman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, Secure Commons, St. Henry Bank, making this telecast possible, along with our producer, Scott Robinson, and Brandon Coverman. I'm Dave Kanapke as we go down the home stretch. Ansonia up by 3.
Yeah, but you feel the momentum shifting. You mentioned earlier, Dave, that Troy Christian's got them really make their run now, and they're starting to make some good adjustments down the stretch.
Inbound, almost stolen. And there is a foul. Hope Carroll had a steal almost. And that is only the 4th team foul on Troy Christian. So they can be aggressive. 6 on Ansonia. And they have Locke, number 13, with 4 fouls. Pass to Krieger as Troy Christian has picked up the intensity on their full court pressure. That's a alternate possession will stay with Ansonia, but the next one will go to Troy Christian.
And now Troy Christian's been able to defend those sidelines a little better, not giving Ansonia the ability to really break this press.
Bailey Schmidt to Brennan Schmidt. Brennan able to break the timeline, knocked away by Brubaker. Here goes Troy Christian. Pass between a whole bunch of people, and Coach Ferrero with a heads up. 30-second timeout. See if it's a 30 or a full. Able to keep possession. It'll be another 30-second timeout. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays. Today's high school varsity basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503 are replay times of this game. Wednesday, March 8th at 5 p.m. and Saturday, March 11th at 8 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Brandon and I are on our 3rd game so far in this afternoon. We have Rushi and Triad after this. This has been our best game so far.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at the seeding and you come in today saying, oh, this will probably be the best game, and 6 versus 7. So, yeah, it's lived up to the billing early on. It's been a fun game.
Ansonia led by 9 late in the 3rd quarter. Troy Christian has got within 3, getting close to the 5-second count, and they're able to get it in and also draw a foul. Will be the 1-and-1, and also the 4th foul on Bailey Schmidt.
And now at one point it was 36-26 Ansonia.
Yes.
Now you're to the point where it's like, man, these fouls start to come back and creep in the back of your mind, and Bailey Schmidt has 4 fouls now. So now you just got to hang on to that lead if you're Ansonia. You can't play from behind having the foul.
Hope Carroll can't hit the free throw, and there's a lot of missed free throws and missed opportunities for Troy Christian. Shot up by Bargy is short. Krieger's there for the rebound. It rolls off. Locke goes out of bounds. Will stay with Ansonia. 3 chances there for the Tigers.
Yeah, just kind of hard off balance shots right there.
Bailey Schmidt will inbound her and Locke, number 13, playing with 4 fouls. Just under 5 minutes to go. Krieger, nice pass to Locke. Can't finish.
Oh, boy, that was the chance that we're playing him early in the game, Dave.
Here comes Brooklyn Levy, and she travels. She tried to do a crossover. She wanted to split the defenders, and the players was there. Good defense caused that turnover.
Yeah, couldn't do it. So, yeah, it's called for the walk.
4:41 to go. A long time to go here. Schmidt to Krieger. Krieger off. her leg, but got the break as it went right to Brennan Schmidt. Now Locke. Locke got her pocket pick by Wilkins to the hoop and the foul. Rain Wilkins will go to the line. Chance to cut this 3-point lead to 1 or 2.
And again, it's all coming down to these free throws at the end. Tournament time, too. It decides these tight ball games.
You talked, one of the keys that you had in this game for Troy Christian is handling the nerves, and that's what end of the game free throws. And we have a technical, I think, on Locke. That will be her 5th foul. Evidently, she must have said something. Or something happened. There is a technical.
Yeah, she better just get off the floor now before anything else happens.
And that will be her 5th foul, as Coach Schmidtmeyer wants to have it. So Wilkins will shoot 2 foul shots. That was a foul shot. And then there'll be 2 more shots.
Technical foul, number 13, out of the block.
So a big opportunity here for Troy Christian. Let's see if they can hit what they can do with these 4 foul shots and the ball.
This could be a big swing right here.
So you go from they could make a maximum of 2. They could make 6 or even 7 points off the extra foul shots and the possession. Wilkins misses that one. She's not able to get that. Now we'll have Riley Orange will shoot the technicals.
Yeah, and now the ball after that.
Yeah, she can tie it up here with foul shots. She's 4 of 4 today. 5 of 5. The emotions got a little better of a Tiger player. Result in a tie game at 40. And Troy Christian with the basketball. Oh, wow.
And, you know, the official there is in a tough position. You don't know what's said down there, but there's certain things that can't be said on a basketball floor. You don't just tee up someone for no reason in the 4th quarter of a tight tournament game.
Yeah.
You know, there's a reason for it. So,
yeah, it's definitely was clear cut, I'm sure, for the official to make that call. And there is a block by Bargy on the shot by Hill, but it will stay with Troy Christian. Chance to break the 40-40 tie. And that is tipped. Carroll might have traveled there. Wilkins with the basketball.
I'm going to say they thought she dived on the floor for the basketball. That's why.
Roll to Johnson, loses it out of bounds. So missed opportunity for Troy Christian.
And again, ball don't lie. They turned it over anyway.
Sister Brennan Schmidt. Pass to Krieger, a bad pass off the foot. Hill leading the break. Rebound by Schmidt. Sonia dodges the bullet there. 40-40 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Let's go down the home stretch. We'll have another timeout sponsored by Precision Strip. This is the full timeout. We'll step aside here on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Coming out is Precision Strip timeout. We're going down the home stretch. 3:22 to go. It's all tied at 40.
Yeah, and it's just, and Troy Christian's made their run. It was a 36-26 lead at one point for Ansonia, a 14-4 run. And the Tigers need to get a high percentage look here. Going at the basket is what helped them get on their run earlier and blow open a 10-point lead before it evaporated.
Brendan Schmidt's been one of the main ball handlers on this Tiger team. Bailey Schmidt is fouled. That's the 6th foul. 6 fouls on the Eagles, 9 fouls on the Tigers, so we'll be shooting foul shots from here on out. So who can make the plays down the stretch and advance to a tournament game on Wednesday? Schmidt, nice crossover. Tough shot. Rebound, it's Johnson. Probably should have passed that out of there. Good look. Good move. And there's a shot by Carroll. Bailey Schmidt with the rebound. 40-40. Each team has had about 3 possessions so far, 40-40. There's Bailey Schmidt. Trying to drive. Step back. That is well short. Rebound is Brooklyn Levy. She had 6 points early in this quarter. I have a feeling she's going to try to make something happen. It goes through the hands of Hill. She looked away at it for just a half second.
The game's starting to get a little sloppy like it was at the beginning. And Ansonia now has missed 8 out of their last 9 from the field. And now have kind of dipped into that cold stretch like they did at the beginning of the game.
2:19 to go. We will come back here on Wednesday night. Face the number 1 seeded Fort Laramie Redskins. Both these young teams, there's almost a double dribble or travel by Leaper. Krieger. I think they're just running through a weave here right now. And they lose it. Hill with the steal. Hill gives it to Johnson. We will have a foul. I believe that's a shooting foul. It doesn't matter. It's a 10th foul on Ansonia. 4th foul on Krieger. So 2 foul shots coming up here by Kathleen Johnson. She's been, I think, 0 of 3 this afternoon. But she comes through there to give Troy Christian a lead.
Trailing by 10 and at 1 point, 36-26, and a 15-4 run now.
Ooh, Leaper might have been a little early. They will call that.
A technical and that down the stretch stuff you cannot have happen if you're Ansonia.
Joined us a little bit late. About at the 3-minute mark, there was a technical that gave Troy Christian 2 extra foul shots to tie it up. Now an extra shot here by Johnson. We'll see if it matters. And it does.
Wow.
So 4 extra foul shots in essence.
Yeah.
Has been the difference here as the Eagles lead by 2, 42-40. Bailey Schmidt will inbound it. Sonia. Get the feeling they need to respond here.
Yeah.
There's time left, but momentum has turned. See if they can answer here. Bargy to the hoop. Bad pass to Krieger. Able to keep it. Tigers have 2 timeouts left if they want it. Eagles with 1. Krieger draws a foul. That'll be and 1. Wow.
Coach
that was
Ferrero. Wow, Coach Ferreira's disagreeing with that. I thought that was on the floor. I see Coach Paul Bremergen smiling in the corner in disbelief. He's going to be coaching the next game for the Russia Raiders.
That was, if you're in the NBA, that's like a continuation.
I thought she was on the floor.
It seemed to me she was fouled and then she extended the arm. It was in the act of shooting, but she was, I don't think it was in the shooting at all, really. I think it should have been 1-1. She got fouled and then she put the hand up to shoot it. You know, it's all happening in real time. It's easy for us 40 feet away, but the call has been made and we are tied at 44, and Olivia Krieger will shoot the foul shot. Try to break the tie.
This has been a great game.
Yes, it has. Not the prettiest, but definitely competitive. And she hits it. She now with 12 points, and more importantly, Tigers with a 1-point lead with 1:20 to go.
Fans getting in it now.
The spirit of Ansonia crowd. See if the Eagles will respond. Wilkins, a tough shot and banks it in. Wow.
She just threw it up there.
Coach is probably saying, oh, no, yes. And there the other way, Schmidt, a little out of control, loses it. And it's Troy Christian ball with a 1-point lead.
Yeah, and that's a little bit where Ansonia was scoring, is when they were getting in the open court. But now if you're Ansonia, you're behind and got to start thinking about fouling. Not yet, but in the back of your mind, that thought has got to start creeping in there with the foul trouble they have had.
Wilkins put the go-ahead shot to Hill. I think Troy Christian just has to run their offense to Johnson. Nice tip away there by Krieger. At some point, I don't think yet, as much as Troy Christian has turned it over, if I'm Ansonia, I just play defense.
Yeah.
Plus, they have so many players with 4 fouls.
Yeah.
They don't want to lose anybody else.
They're in the double bonus, too, is Troy Christian, so it's not a one-on-one opportunity.
Pass to Carroll. That's knocked out of bounds by Schmidt. 46 seconds to go. In a back-and-forth game. Hasn't been the prettiest, but very competitive. 2 hungry teams. It's the spirit of both these teams. You can feel both teams want this game. There's Levy trying to drive. That is knocked out of bounds. Will stay with Troy Christian with 42 seconds.
Olivia
Coach, be a full timeout. Coach Joey Schmidtmeyer. We'll take a break with them here on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
So go down this stretch. Troy Christian Eagles with the basketball, around 40 seconds to go with a 1-point lead.
Interested to see how fast Ansonia goes here, when to foul. Olivia Krieger has 4 fouls, and number 24, Bailey Schmidt, has already locked that fouled out. Already 4. Ansonia.
Troy Christian, 42 seconds left. Troy Christian has not shot well from the foul line either.
No, they haven't.
Levy picked up her dribble to Wilkins. Both teams with 1 timeout left. Troy Christian, I think, is going to run as much clock as they can.
There's
Levy draws the foul. And Brennan Schmidt, she's the only one of the few ones with no foul trouble, only her second. So Brooklyn Levy, who scored 6 points in this 4th quarter, 2 of 5 on her foul shots tonight. Big ones here. Too strong on that. Kathleen Johnson will come in.
Each team with 1 timeout apiece here, so.
Big free throws here. Make it a 2-point game, and she does. Quickly passed in. Brooklyn Levy knocked it out of bounds. Might have close to a foul. Be a 1-and-1 for Ansonia. They're down by 2. Plenty of time to get a good shot. For Ansonia, you need to handle the pressure and get a good shot. Brennan Schmidt to the hoop. Not able to fall, and a rebound by Troy Christian, and we'll have a foul in the backcourt with 17 seconds to go. It's like Jossie Hill will shoot 2 in the double bonus. So 3rd foul on Rose Barty. So Jossie Hill could make this, make it a 2-possession game if she can hit both.
That's the thing that Troy Christian struggled to do, is to string 2 free throws together.
They have been under 50% on this basketball game. Rolls off. She wanted that one, but so this is really big if she can make it a 3-point game. If you're Ansonia, you can't forget about getting the rebound. If it misses. Hill makes it a 3-point game for her 8th point. Knocked out of bounds off of Levy. It's been a menace in the backcourt. 16 points, 3 seconds. Ansonia needs a 3-pointer, a quick 2. Down to 12 seconds. They're going to get a 3 now.
Yeah, you got to go for 3 now.
They got a timeout if they want it. Levy will steal it, and it will be a jump ball, and it will go to the Troy Christian Eagles. They are in the driver's seat with a 3-point lead with 4.5 seconds left.
And I think there's a player coming up slow for Ansonia.
That's slow. Will keep it right here with 4.5 seconds left. I'd like to mention our special sponsors, our Keys to the Game sponsor, Keyhole Pizza. This timeout, as always, sponsored by Precision Strip. Our starting lineup sponsored by Emerson Copeland Technologies. Brandon and I will pick a player of the game, sponsored by NKTelco on our First National Bank scoreboard. 4.5 seconds to go. Troy Christian has come back from a 10-point lead late in the third quarter. Now lead by 3 in the ball.
Yeah, and now obviously you got to foul right away if you're Ansonia. You have no other option, and you got to hope she just misses both. You have a timeout to use, so if you get a rebound off of 2 missed free throws, you can call a timeout, set up something, but that's your last hope. You don't have any hope for us to. You got to foul right away.
About the only real hope you have is to force a 5-second call or get a steal on it. It's even because by the time you foul, you lose a second, then you got to go longer. So, but it's tough on the end line play. It's tougher than on the sideline play compared to the end line. But we'll see what happens. Brooklyn Levy will inbound it. Pass it goes out of bounds. It'll be Ansonia ball.
And did any time run off that clock is the question. Now, after Coach Joey Schmidt-Meyer, I think he's going to use his timeout right here, and he will.
Full timeout with 3.6 seconds. I think they lost 0.9 there. I think it went off of Hill's hand as you see her reaction as she walks to the bench. I think that's what's happened. Good defense there. So the one scenario I talked about, you had to get a steal. This is perfect. Now you get it at, it'll be 3/4 court or back in the quarter court. You got to go 3/4 the court.
I think you put a person on the ball for sure. I think to pressure that pass.
Yeah.
And then you got to maybe put another person at about half court and a couple others guarding that 3-point line and not get something easy off for Ansonia.
And if you're Ansonia, you want to be able to get the ball to whoever get it. Either want to get it down the floor or you get to the guard that's moving toward the basket. Get the momentum. Your goal is you want to get at least inside a half court.
Yeah.
You get anywhere close to the 3-point arc, that'd be great. But you got to get it in and close. Watch out for Brooklyn Levy. She's been a menace in the backcourt. I'm guessing she's going to guard the inbound.
And you maybe try to run someone off a screen just to try to get your best look. You maybe get a dribble and can take a shot. That's your best look. That's your best opportunity right now if you're the Ansonia Tigers.
Only 2 players have hit threes today, Brennan Schmidt and Olivia Krieger. 11 and 12, so it'll be Bailey Schmidt to inbound it. We'll see how it unfolds with 3.6 seconds to go. Bailey Schmidt will pass it to Leaper. Is tipped out of bounds. Only 0.3 from off the
nothing
clock.
Came off the clock. It was 3.6
Oh, you're right.
seconds.
Nothing came off
the clock. And they're getting the ball closer to the basket.
Yeah. Nothing changed.
And they're going to talk about it right now.
Coach Krieger's Ferrero is like...
Coach Ferrero has a valid argument because sometimes should have ran off that clock. If that ball's tipped and no time came off that clock.
It's got to be a few tenths of seconds, but break for Ansonia. Now they have the same play here. Bailey Schmidt will inbound it. Trying to get it inbounds. That's a 5-second count. Ansonia took it too long to get moving. And they're not able to inbound it. So now Troy Christian, they just need to inbound it. Ansonia needs to realize we just have to do the same thing, get back in the backcourt. And Riley Wilkins will dribble it away. And the Troy Christian Eagles escape an exciting 46-43 win over Ansonia. Troy Christian was down by 10 late in the third quarter. They win by 3. Troy Christian, the number 7 seed, upset the number 6 seed Ansonia Tigers. Final on our First National Bank scoreboard, 46-43. They will come back on Wednesday night at 7:30, the second game, to play number 1 seeded Fort Laramie Redskins. For the Troy Christian Eagles, Brooklyn Levy is all over the place. She had 12 points. Also, Riley Orange with 12 points. Jossie Hill with 8 points off the bench. Rain Wilkins had a big basket late. She had 7 points. Jewel Myers with 2. Karis Miller with 1. Kathleen Johnson for their total of 43. For the Ansonia Tigers, as their season ends at 8-15, a very young team. See a lot of these players back. They're led by Olivia Krieger. She's the only player to score in the fourth quarter. She had 12 points, followed by Brennan Schmidt with 11. Evelyn Locke with 8. Bella Burke with 6. Gabby Leeper with 2. Rose Bargy with 2. Lillian Kaiser with 2. With the final numbers, here's Brandon.
Thanks, Dave. And for Troy Christian, they were 11 of 47 from the field, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc, 31 rebounds, 24 turnovers, 19 of 34 from the line, 34 free throws attempted for Troy Christian. Ansonia was 18 of 61 from the field, 2 of 10 from the line, 37 rebounds, 24 turnovers, and they only shot 9 free throws compared to Troy Christian, who shot 34 of them. So that's the big difference there, is even though they didn't shoot free throws well, they got to the line a lot.
And Ansonia was in foul trouble in the first half. The foul troubles in the second half. It cost them a costly technical late in that game, hurt them, and Troy Christian goes to 7-16. Keep an eye on this Ansonia team the next couple years. Only no seniors, 2 juniors, a lot of sophomores and freshmen. They'll only get better. And they were a scrappy team. Hate to see them fall on a tough one like that.
Yeah, they had a 10-point lead, too. It was 36-26 at one point, too. So that's the tough thing, is they had a big lead, and they were playing really well. Just kind of lost it down the stretch. So
one more order of business. Our player of the game for Troy Christian. We'll go with Brooklyn Levy, the 5'10 junior.
Yeah, I think you could have gone with her or Orange, but I think Levy is the pick there, the junior. Played a nice game today. Particularly her defense, I think, is what gives her the edge on player of the game. Played really well over there. So congratulations to Troy Christian. Good luck to them the rest of the tournament trail. They'll have a tough one here against Fort Laramie coming up on Wednesday.
So for my partner, Brandon, I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching here on NKTelco Sports.